In recent years, Florida State football has not been doing well. Between losing to UVA and having a 6-7 record in 2019, it's safe to say the Seminoles are a shadow of their former selves. But just 7 years ago, down in sunny Tallahassee, Florida, Florida State had arguably one of the best college football seasons of all time. How and why were the Seminoles so great in 2013? We'll get into that next. But first, I've got to say thank you for watching, and please subscribe. William Daniel, I saw your comment on the last video, and I'll make a video on the 92 Eastern Carolina Pirates in the first week of August. Now let's check out the 2013 Florida State football team and what made them so special. Let's get the facts straight first. Florida State did not lose a single game in the 2013 football season, and they beat a talented Auburn team in the national championship game. The Noles scored 51.6 points per game on average and only gave up 12.1, a Division I best. That left FSU with an average margin of victory of 39.5 points per game. That was an ACC record at the time. How was all of this achieved? Well, similar to the 2001 Miami Hurricanes we looked at last weekend, it all started with roster talent. Fortunately for Florida State, they had Jimbo Fisher, one of the best college recruiters. When Fisher took over for legendary head coach Bobby Bowden in 2010, he signed top 10 nationally ranked recruiting classes for 4 straight years. So Fisher was getting the top talent year after year, and it resulted in every single player from the 2013 FSU roster making the NFL. However, even if a team has all the talent in the world, there is still no guarantee for a national championship. A program's leadership positions and the experience of a skilled head coach are both necessary to have a successful team. Jimbo Fisher got a talented leader for his defense by bringing on Jeremy Pruitt. Pruitt worked his way into the college coaching world by creating great defenses for Alabama high school teams, and later by working under Nick Saban at Alabama from 2007 to 2012. He had the experience necessary to shape a group full of future NFL players into one of the nation's best defenses, and he did just that. Using a series of blitzes throughout the season, Florida State was absolutely dominant and finished with the #1 scoring defense in the nation. On the defensive line, Timmy Jernigan made the biggest impact, with 63 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, and 4.5 sacks, despite being double-teamed for most of the season. Facing constant double teams, Jernigan opened up space for linebacker Telvin Smith to operate. Smith finished the season with 90 tackles and 2 pick sixes, including 15 tackles in the national championship game. In the backfield, a young Jalen Ramsey had 47 tackles, as well as a fumble recovery turned into a touchdown. All of the players I've mentioned have decent NFL careers, and the entire 2013 FSU defense made the NFL at some point. Playing against Florida State's defense was similar to playing a young NFL team, and it's no wonder why they were so good. On the offensive side of the ball, head coach Jimbo Fisher took over and led a roster full of studs. Highlighted by Heisman Trophy winner Jameis Winston, the entire offense at FSU made the NFL. Running backs Carlos Williams and Devontae Freeman combined for 2,435 rushing yards and 36 touchdowns, while receivers Rashad Green and Kelvin Benjamin added on 2,139 receiving yards and 24 touchdowns. The Seminoles had success running a simple offense, without many different formations. The plays they ran were executed perfectly, relying on the fact that their players could beat their opposing men. The Noles ran the same formations repeatedly, but time and time again, their offense proved too much for defenses to handle. When it counted most, down by 4 points at their own 20 in the national championship game, the Noles offense put together a perfect drive to win the game. Florida State ran through defenses all season, averaging 51.6 points per game and putting up a ridiculous 80 points against Idaho. Florida State had a monster year, and the only criticisms I can give them are having a weaker schedule than most elite teams and just narrowly beating Auburn in the national championship game. Because of this, I would say 2001 Miami is the greatest team we have covered so far. But 2013 Florida State football is certainly one of the top 10 teams of all time. And having every single starter make the NFL is a great achievement. Thanks for watching, and please comment down below any team you want to see me do in the future.